Welcome, listeners, to Episode 3 of Fictional Heroism's Sink or Swim arc. In our previous episode, the coffee crew had split up, with Peaches and Wesley managing to save an old man from drowning himself in the local lake, while Alistair and Vivian checked out the local Ashwood Society and found out there was more going on than just a simple lake deciding to flood the town. We will be running some one-shots after this arc, largely because we want to make sure we can schedule things correctly with Susanna from Thornvale, so we can finish the arc with a grand old bang. If you enjoyed what you've heard, please leave us a review on Podchaser or your podcast app of choice. We really would appreciate it, and it'll help us grow and figure out just what works for our show. And, you can help direct the show and that show that you love, then point them in the right direction. Our promo for this week is Redgate and Wolf, a unique two-person Monster of the Week actual play podcast that follows a sassy thief and a Scottish werewolf as they get into all kinds of trouble. They have a channel on the Cast Junkie server, so if you listen to it and enjoy it, join up on the Cast Junkie server and let them know what you think.
Is this thing on?
Can't you see the red light? God, how bad are your eyes?
I can see the red light, but no one said to talk.
Hi, I am Marie Redgate, and this is
Angus McRae.
And we fight monsters, because those are real.
The boogeyman that you fear, they're real. That thing under your bed is also real. But we're here to fight them.
Kick their ass, but, that's close enough.
Do you even really think we should be doing this?
I mean, who would believe a couple of monster hunters from a little town called Hendrix, which we're stuck in, thanks to you?
Thanks to me.
I would have been gone a long time ago if I still had a car.
Well, I guess you shouldn't have drove it off a bridge.
We interrupt this bickering to inform you that we are Redgate and Wolf, an actual play Monster of the Week podcast.
Wait. Why is it Redgate and Wolf? Should not be Wolf and Redgate? I do all the work, and as she talked about kicking ass, I do that.
You wouldn't be able to go anywhere to kick ass if I didn't drive you there.
You drive me crazy.
Find us on your favorite podcast app now.
So, let's pick up where we left off with Tiff, where the crew is split a few ways. So our opening scene is on the Kelpie Pond, is currently soaking with rain. Our two intrepid heroes of the scene, soaked to the bone, with an old man, laying off to the side, afraid, tired, confused, and our heroes, in about a little worse for wear from drowning and other various drawbacks. What do they say? What do they do? Is there anything to be done?
I think Wesley just kind of rolls over on his back so he can watch the pond just in case anything else comes out of it. He's nervous about the pond, that they're considering everything they've just dealt with. Like, he almost drowned. Now he thinks that may be a phobia in the future.
Drowning it? I mean, yeah. And Peaches?
Yeah, Peaches is also, just a little shaken. Because she also almost drowned. But you said the old man's just kind of there, right?
Yeah, he is he is barely able to move from the heavy clothing, kind of quaking because it's a bit cold. Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask if he's okay.
He's just sort of mumbling, his teeth are chattering, and you gather that he is alive, but you're not exactly in the best state.
I think Wesley would speak up and goes, "Hey, Beaches, what the hell was that other thing? I thought we were supposed to be dealing with a Kelpie."
I don't know.
Could both of you read a bad situation real quick?
A 9 again. I think when we go check. Let me double check.
Alright, so we get a question. What's Peaches got?
And it should really just be one of us until like we get an answer.
No, it could be. I mean, both works.
Okay. Well, I would say
I imagine you're both kind of just keeping your eyes out because adrenaline and whatnot.
I would say I'm gonna ask: are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Yeah. That sea monkey you found is actually right next to you guys. Like, not right next to you. It's about 10, 20 feet away. Just kind of eyeing you feverishly. It seems confused.
Wesley has a surprise Pikachu face.
Oh, you did ask about it.
No, I know, but he's still surprised. He's still surprised that it's like right there. Like, hello?
It sort of like looks up. It just looks you in the eyes. It's like its face is fairly human. It doesn't appear to be aggressive right now. So I imagine any other reactions, or are you just going to let it do whatever it's going to do?
I mean, I just feel like Peach's thing would probably just be to call an ambulance.
Yeah, so Peaches is just doing the responsible thing and calling an ambulance, which, yeah. So you start that call up. Is Wesley going to do anything about that? About the unknown creature of unknown intention?
Okay, I think Wesley is going to reach in his pocket and pull out a beef jerky and kind of crawl over, offering it and keeping himself low.
So I'll say it sort of approaches, grabs the jerky, and then backs off a bit. It seems to be sticking to the shadows, or
When it comes up and close to it, I wanna focus on the face because we see a picture of the kid that disappeared.
yeah. I think I'll just be a sharp roll.
All right. Sharp. My sharp. That's a 7.
Yeah. Well, if you think you get sort of there's definitely similarities, but you really couldn't be sure. It's like the creature does appear to be sticking closer to you now, as the ambulance is and it appears to be satisfied? Just sort of appeased? So
I think with that, Wesley is going to slowly take out his phone and text in the group chat. Goes, I think I found a kid. Need magic. ASAP. Exclamation part, question mark, explanation part.
It's like, how much text lingo can I put in this emergency call?
Look, Wesley panicked. This always sounds panicked. You'd expect his
Fair enough.
His text would mirror that.
he can't cast magic. I chose telekinesis like a fool. So we need someone else to try to fix this with magic, because he can't. All he can do is toss the kid into the sea, and that won't do anyone any help.
Yeet the sea monkey.
I mean, fair. Okay.
It's like bad keeper suggestion. Yeet the sea monkey.
That's a hell of a sentence, too.
I'm not eating the sea monkey.
Back to the point.
Yeah. I think that is a...
Peaches is calling for an ambulance. And we have a sea monkey child thing that
Wesley ET'd.
and then texted me and Viv about. So
it's like, yeah. So it's like, I feel like that's a decent place to close that sort of scene. It's like, so, emergency text and emergency text. But you guys, what's Viv's and Alistair's reaction?
I think if I remember correctly, we were talking with the owner upstairs.
The curator or some such.
Mm-hmm. Right, his son was downstairs, we were upstairs. And I believe we did a look around the room and I found certain photos, or am I remembering the...
Yes, you did.
Okay, so that little nugget's going to be talked about later. I think it would be safe to say that Viv and Alistair look at their phones at the same time. Alistair just kind of goes, "See, monkey kid?" And he just kind of looks at the curator with a questioning glare. Well, not glare, glance. A questioning glance.
What was that? It's just like, what?
I guess our friends just messaged us about...
Apparently the Kelpie's not the only thing.
I imagine a photo is going to be sent at some point.
Yeah, I think Wesley would have also... He would have made sure the flash wasn't on because he didn't want to startle the kid, but he would have taken a photo.
Smart idea.
Yeah, so you just sort of get this... Yeah, so you sort of get a black outline of it with just sort of a glint in its eyes.
Well, that's mildly disturbing.
Yeah, it's not a... It's a fairly perturbing picture because, you know, unlike like most supernatural pictures, they're unclear or shaky or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
This one is just like...
This is downright Mothman shit.
No, this is like right up in front of the camera, basically.
And I feel like there'd be a secondary text, please hurry, only have 2 more jerkies.
God, I don't require context for things like this.
It's like, to be fair, you are very good at handling all of the chaos. All of you.
I think Alistair will turn to the curator and go, "My dear sir, I do believe that we might be talking again later, but it seems our companions require our assistance. Something about a, something or other from the lake? Again? Although not a Kelpie this time." And I do show him the picture.
Yeah. It's like, so... Yeah, so he's just like...
And it would be safe to say that, unless Viv says otherwise, that they would take their leave and go help Wesley and Peaches.
I'd just say act under pressure just to see how long it takes you to get there.
Hey, that's a 10 plus... Come on, Lord. 11 for me.
Oh, I'll roll. I got an 11 as well. On whatever my cool is.
Hey!
Oh, I got a 12.
Yeah, you do manage to get there with just like... I think that Tiff's the first one to get there, but Alistair's, you know, quickly behind with shape-changing or whatever he uses. And you get there sort of the ambulance, as, you know, as you can sort of hear the ambulance in the distance.
He just runs.
And you just see the... It's like, and, well, what do they see? It's like, it's been like about a few minutes, I'd guess. So, what of Peaches and what of, Wesley?
Peaches just looks waterlogged.
Oh no.
She just, I mean, yeah.
Wesley
I imagine
is...
there is like sort of a small shelter area by there that you can sort of, like maybe like a bench with like a roof over it.
A gazebo.
Oh god, it's the mimic gazebo again.
Oh god, no. Who's going to, okay, who's attacking the gazebo and how long do I have to waste on this gag?
About that long.
Okay, good. Okay, the gag is, that's good. But yeah, so just a waterlogged Peaches, it's like a Wesley, I imagine the creature just sort of grabbed your hand and he's just sort of holding it.
Aw.
I almost feel like he's cradling it if it lets him, like, you know, like...
It is not letting him.
Okay, or at least, or not, or yeah, it's taking his hand. He's doing whatever he can to keep it I think he looks up to the other two just taunted because he's like, I think he's kind of realized as much power as he gets from his role as a vessel, he is absolutely fucked in helping this poor little kid.
Helplessness.
Oh no.
But yeah, feel free to.
But I will say that he is offering it another, or at least he offered another turkey as soon as it finished the first one.
It is. He's just munching on it happily. So you just have like a fish kid basically. But yeah, so it's strangely cute, strangely perturbing scene before you.
I think you mean disturbing, but yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Wesley, Peaches, you find the most interesting of things. Would you care to introduce us?
I don't remember. It's like, I don't remember the name from the newspaper, but I think this is the kid that went missing. It was in the water with the Kelpie when we felled the old man.
Oh boy. And I think Alistair actually breaks his coolness and actually goes, oh boy. He just kind of looks to Viv and go, my old friend really sent us on a pickle of a snipe hunt, didn't he?
Seems that way.
Oh.
Would I be able to tell that the jerky supply is running low?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got a text on it.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So can I roll preparedness for funsies? See if I have some jerky available?
This is... Sure.
Pocket jerky.
Oh, I don't have any jerky for the child. I got a 5.
The child.
No jerky for the child. I left it at home.
Yeah. You just... It's like... I mean, yeah, so you basically just were like, just forgot to pack snacks today.
I tried.
It's okay. It was worth the try. It's like, so... It's like, roll... Any rolls to make?
Why are there sirens, my friends? Alistair asks Peaches and Wesley.
You mean the ambulance?
Oh, it's an ambulance.
I feel like at that point, like, the sirens make themselves known as the red and white flashing lights arrive to handle the situation, and it's like, well, everyone was taking note of that, but it's like the sea monkey creature has disappeared into the foliage. You can tell where it went, it's just not out in the open.
Fair, that's fair.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna try to go get it to...
I mean, it doesn't appear to be... Well...
Peaches, why don't you handle the emergency technicians? I'm assuming they're here for the old man. And he looks to the old man that they dragged into under the gazebo out of the rain.
Yeah, he's just sort of gibbering and just like... He seems to be talking to something next to him, but you can't see it.
Right. I would like to make a roll. I would like to use magic.
Sure.
That's a 7. So, at least I didn't miss. Works imperfectly, choose an effect and a glitch. Okay. Right, I'm going to do one thing that is beyond human limitations, if I may.
It's like, oh, okay, what is this?
I'm going to hypnotize him, put him to sleep. I just basically want to go...
He's just sort of like... There is just sort of this moment of just calm that just washes over him as you wave your hand and do your...
And sleep.
Yeah.
The glitch, I would say, is of short duration. Basically, if he comes back up, I wanted him out so the...
Yeah, the tech...
EMTs didn't think he was crazy, basically.
Yeah, so there's EMTs, they already... I mean, I imagine EMTs are able to handle crazy, but okay, but if you want to... It's a good thought, so...
The less they have to deal with, and the less that happens to the innocent old man, the better.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's... Yeah, so the EMTs are sort of stopping by, and it's like, they're helping, And of course, you sent Peaches over to talk to them? Just checking?
I did. Yes. I didn't send her. I suggested because she seems to be a very much people person, and I thought it'd be best if she dealt with them.
Yeah.
That is entirely up to her, though.
Yeah. So
what am I talking to the ambulance people about?
yeah, they're just sort of like they're asking the usual questions: what happened, what's going on.
My thought was, since you knew what was going on with the old man, you could cover
Yeah.
and explain why the EMTs are here for the old man, because Alistair has no idea what's going on. He was inside the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just tell them that the old man almost drowned and needs medical attention.
Yeah, so I'd say just sort of manipulate someone just sort of to draw suspicion away.
Pseudo deception.
Yeah.
But then again, it's not she's not exactly lying. She's more kind of omitting the truth in this case.
Yeah, it's mostly just sort of to make it go transition smoother if you can.
That's 10.
Hey.
Yeah, they're just sort of getting it like easy. It's like, oh yeah, we understand. It's like these kinds of things happen all the time. It's I imagine it has something to do with the boat in the water over there.
It's very concerning that this happens all the time, I'm just saying. And then she's gonna look over at the boat.
Well, I imagine it must have gotten busted up pretty hard to be in that condition, and you see that there is half of a boat. Just drifting and floating aimlessly in the pond.
That is moderately disturbing.
Yeah, it's not a comfortable scene.
I think Alistair is also going to keep an eye on our sea monkey boy to make sure it doesn't make the scene worse.
I mean, it's just kind of... I mean, from what you can gather, it appears to just be ducking out of... It appears to be just trying to avoid the lights. Like, it's found a place behind a tree, and it's kind of just staying there.
Fair enough. Lights and sounds hurt it. Considering it's probably from, deep dark waters, it makes sense.
Yeah, at least that's what you gather from the large eyes and...
Right.
Just general paleness of it.
I think, as the old man is being loaded into the ambulance and it drives off, as Peaches returns, she sees Alistair kind of pinch the bridge of his nose and go, "Right, so, time to share stories. Would you two care to start? Because what the hell did we walk in on?" And he just kind of points offsides without looking at the sea monkey creature.
Well, we saw an old man go into the lake. We went after him. The kelpie attacked, and so did the little sea monkey boy. I launched the man out of the lake, and then because I guess he was trying to sacrifice himself or something. And then we barely got out of there, and then when we took a moment to breathe, I saw the kid, and then I was like, and then I couldn't see him real well in the water. I mean, I'm not Aquaman. I can't speak to fish or anything, so I can't in the water. I'm kind of.
I mean that is fair.
Well, like I looked and I was thinking like, wait, that I didn't see in the water. It didn't look human. So then it clicked, and I thought, okay, what do children like? So I took out the piece of jerky and offered it to them, and came over and happy with the jerky, and then I texted you.
Wesley, dear boy, rare is the sentence one hears that makes one go, what? Because I will admit, when I think of small children and favorited snacks, beef Jerky is not at the top of my list.
Well, I mean, it's the only snack I have because it's, we never know what we're going to get in these things. I always try to prepare the snack that will survive the most horrific things that our dear friend, the circus keeper, will put us through. I mean, you can't, it's jerky.
All right, you have me there. Yeah. Miss Peaches, are you doing okay?
Yeah, I just almost drowned. I'm fine.
I rarely find those sentences are actually equitable. And he takes Peach's hands and puts his hand over hers and goes, my dear, sit and relax. Please.
Okay.
You You are far too entertaining and amusing to lose.
That's all you're worth to us. We're so sorry. Your entertainment value. I mean, it's not like the first time I've almost drowned, but last time I was like saved by a lifeguard and we had like a moment. But yeah, okay.
I was there. You're not wrong.
I mean, you had a moment. The moment was there, I think.
You could always ask Wesley for some jerky. I hear it's wonderful snacks. And he turns back to the sea monkey boy and, all right, come on out. The lights and sirens are gone.
I imagine roll manipulate someone real quick.
Okay, that is a 9 plus a manipulate someone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is an 11. So they'll do it for the reason you gave them.
Yeah, so I think it's sort of like, yeah, so it comes out and it sort of looks around.
I'm basically coaxing a scared animal from their hiding place.
It really is kind of just like, yeah. So you sort of get it, just sort of steps closer, sort of more curious about you.
Don't worry, I won't harm you. I'd like to help.
It's like,
can I?
Sort of gibbers a bit.
Okay, good. I'm going to use magic again.
Yeah. Banishing curse, I assume?
Well, no, actually. By the way, I rolled a 10. Although now that you've said that, when he starts gibbering, I'm like, okay. Because one of the abilities for use magic is communicate with something that you do not share a language with.
Okay. So, yeah. So, I think that manages...
So, I want to understand what he's gibbering about, and have it understand me a little better, rather than just going off of the calm tone of my voice.
Yeah, it's sort of... Okay, so you can't get clear sentences out of it, but you can get intention. It's like... And it basically says... And you can sort of gather, like, I'm gonna give you basically 3 words.
Mm-hmm.
So that is, it's like, changed, dark, water.
Oh my god, he's from the planet of Myrrh.
Wow, that'll be...
And that, listeners, is a reach of a reference. Double internet kudos to you if you get it.
Google foo.
No, but Alistair's like, I see. And he looks up to his companions, although you did kind of spoil it when you asked me what my use magic effect was going to be. And Alistair's going to say, my dears, my friends, this creature is but a human cursed.
I feel like Wesley would just kind of stare like that. He feels like, man, he kind of gave a look like, well, yeah, that's what I said.
Answer already got. It's like, your guesses are very good.
Alistair quickly looks at his text message.
Yeah, because I did say, I think I found the child.
I don't Christ, oh god, I don't remember what you said.
No, I said, I think I found the child. Need magic help.
Yeah, okay.
Well, your instincts are proving you correct, Wesley. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay. He just looks at the child and rubs his hands together. Alright, dear boy, I am going to show you a magic trick. And he's going to bring up his right hand, and he's going to wave it around, and with a snap, a playing card is in his hand. The Joker.
Okay.
Ta-da! With his left hand, however, he's going to use magic and, as you hinted at, remove curse.
Yeah, okay, so roll it.
That is a 11 on the dice, and use magic is weird, so that's 12. So, yeah. 10 plus, magic works without issues. You choose your effect.
Yep.
Banish a spirit or curse from the person, object, or place it inhabits.
Yeah, so you watch as his eyes sort of flutter shut, and the scales and other features come off.
Catch him.
It's like, and he's just, yeah. And I assume Wesley's nearest person. Yeah, you managed to catch him.
Yeah, Wesley's going to catch him.
Yeah. So you managed to catch him.
Okay.
So yeah, and he is no worse for wear. And aside from, torn up, the clothes being a bit torn and torn and being, exhausted, it's still there. It's all there. And he's got all his fingers and toes and, no extra gills or breathing apparatuses. So yeah.
Do we have a dry coat or something we could wrap him in?
I imagine you might have a spare or a poncho or something. Just in your truck or whatever.
Yeah. Viv, do you want to roll be prepared?
Sure.
If not, I can, I can do my paraphernalia gear.
No, you're all good. It's stuck in my glove. No.
Right, you do have all that garbage.
Damn it.
Wait, you rolled preparedness again?
Yeah.
I was rolling preparedness. I got an 8.
Oh boy.
For an extra coat.
It's inside the truck. More than likely.
It is. It's just back at the truck.
That's fine.
Says on a 7 and 9. I have it, but it's not there. It's going to take time to get it, so I guess I'll go get it from the truck.
Yeah, I don't think this takes you too much time. It's just walking back to the truck, which is wet. I will have you roll a sharp real quick as you sort of make your way there.
I got a 9.
9? Yeah, you sort of, as you go, you sort of notice that the shadows among the trees and other such appear to be getting deeper and longer.
Oh, that's never good.
And you almost seem to notice shapes walking among them. It's like you can't quite seem to get your eye on them, but they're there, and you're not sure if they're doing anything yet.
They're just being spooky and ominous.
Yes, my favorite things.
Can I investigate? Investigate a mystery?
Yeah, take your time.
Something. Okay. That is an 11.
Okay, so you get to hold 2. You can roll, and you have a variety of questions to ask.
Alright, what is being concealed here?
It's like something, the things are, it's like, if you had to guess, something, it's like there are various elements of the environment that are getting intensified, by what you would gather some sort of spirit realm or other sphere. Basically, it's sort of like extra dimensions often are reflections of reality, and there's sort of it's easier for things to manifest in an environment that is similar to elements they align with. In this case, it appears to be shadow and rain and water.
What sort of creature is it?
These appear to be spirits. You actually managed to catch a glimpse of a few of them. One appears to be a drowned-looking woman, who sort of fades in and out. You can guess what exact myth she's from. Another appear to be turtle-like creatures, and you see what could be a horseman of sorts. It's sort of strange. Like, the anatomy is wrong. Which, given spirits and how they sort of operate, and given what you know of spirits, like the Ringmaster, that's usually saying something.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Would I be able to call Alistair real quick? Just to give him a heads up on what I'm seeing as I'm grabbing the coat?
I mean, no. Like, your phone is definitely working. You're terribly wet, but, your phone is operational.
Okay, so I'm at the truck, get in the jacket. I'm gonna, wrap the jacket up underneath myself, I guess, to try and keep it as dry as I can.
Yeah, I imagine you have your own raincoat on, because, it was raining when you came here, so it's not gonna, and,
So...
Although, California, so rain's gonna vary.
So then I'm gonna call Alistair, and I'm just going to say, hey, just wanted to let you know, I got the jacket, found it, knew I brought it with me, but, problem, maybe. I'm seeing spirits.
Isn't it always?
and I'm kind of a little freaked out. There's like a weird turtle-looking thing, a lady. All in all, if you guys want to head this way, that'd be cool. Or I'm just gonna run to get to you. Because I don't want to be here.
No. Do not leave that truck.
Stay in the truck and lock the doors. Got it. But spirits can go through things, so I don't know how good of an idea this is either.
No. You're thinking ghosts. You're thinking ghosts. Those are incorporeal. Spirits can become solid. Spirit is just a creature not of the mortal realm. No. But staying in the truck and locking it, very good idea. Drive,
okay. Do I have the keys? That's my next question.
Roll preparedness.
Gonna make me roll preparedness to see if I
This is really just a luck.
Hey, look at that. I got a 14.
Okay.
You have your spare key to Alistair's truck, yes.
Oh, I was rolling preparedness with my sharp. Yes!
I think that basically, Alistair basically thought like, well, I locked the truck, so I gave these to you. So, sorry, that might have just been a no-duh moment on my part. But yeah, so you get in the car, and...
I just figured he left it unlocked.
No, we're all kind of mildly panicked. We're also all, well, I don't know, I'm kind of protective of that truck. The point is that in that moment of panic, we all kind of went, It works in character and out.
Okay, so, as you start... Yeah, so, of course, classic horror movie thing, starting the truck.
Okay.
Oh god.
Hold on. Cat, go down.
Yeah, you you notice that...
On the floor.
Yeah, and I'm going to roll a die to see which horrible creature of the other realms takes notice.
The fact that I take care of the truck has nothing to do... I keep the truck well done, well taken care of. That won't help here, will it?
It's... it's like one of... I mean, it's...
Horror tropes are in effect here.
Yeah, keep in mind...
Because fictional heroism, yeah.
It's like, look at like what happened. We literally went up against a slasher with gore physics of similar variety of just overpressurized Hollywood sets. Like that's...
Nope. That is fair.
That is... The rules are gonna apply. But yeah, so in spite of Alistair's OCD compulsiveness about taking care of his his key to American freedom, it's like it's not working. And as you look out, you see it's like one of them has emerged from the tree line. It's the woman.
Why do I have a feeling it's like Lorona or something?
That's what I was thinking, La Lorona. But can I...
Is that how you pronounce it?
I think so. Can I act under pressure to get to the group or something? To drive to the gazebo?
Yeah, you're gonna act under pressure to get the car going, and from there it'll just be so basically we have to see if you can start the car first, and then you'll be able to and then what happens is gonna happen. In the meantime, you have a round. We have to see how much fun this thing gets to have. So yeah.
Hopefully not a lot.
Okay. So, gonna roll. I got a 5. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead. Hey, I leveled up.
Hey!
Heck yes. I'm just gonna boost the stat real fast.
Yeah, so it's the engine is whirring.
Oh,
the woman is and the woman is closing in.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're welcome to roll. You're welcome to roll again. You don't get one. This isn't going to just determine. So you get multiple rolls on this because slowly approaching horror monster.
They do have that one speed.
Okay. I would imagine I still have Alistair on speakerphone at this point. Just have it sitting in the car beside me because...
Yeah. You can...
I wouldn't hop off the phone, I don't think. So...
Yeah, you're still there.
I'm just gonna say, hey, so your truck's not starting. One of them is getting a little close.
Excuse me?
It's not starting. I don't know, Alistair. I'm just gonna try again. That is a 7.
It's like you manage. You're getting lower. The creature is it's like this unclean woman is currently just knocking on the window. It's like, would you like to be one of us? Yeah, and you can sort of gather that this is, this is its own level of perturbing. But yeah, one more roll.
Okay. That is an 8.
Yeah, that's enough to let you sort of... Yeah, so she places a dirty hand on the window, and it leaves a mark. And you can practically feel the energy in the car almost start to go out. When the engine kicks to life, and the lights shine, and it is driven off by the noise and unnatural machinations of the machine as you get the fuck out of there.
Sounds like a plan.
In not so many words.
No, that sounds like the exact amount of words needed.
Yeah, and you arrive. And the car is barreling down these roads, mud and muck and all the leaves hitting everything. You pass by any number of malicious creatures that lurk in the dark, but none of them appear to be, have the ability of jumping onto the car, although you nearly have to swerve out of the way of a few of them that are just standing in the road. But you managed to arrive. You managed to arrive with your friends you are visibly shaken and equal parts relieved.
Think I'm just gonna kind of almost fall out of the car and just run over and toss the jacket at the kid and then just stand underneath the middle of the gazebo.
I was going to say, I hope you parked it next to the gazebo so we can all pile in and drive.
Yeah.
So you were just so you managed to just step out into the dry area with...
Yeah.
It's you just parked in the mud, basically. There isn't really a road here. Isn't anything paved here, so you're just sort of... your mad escape was Harrow. And you just sort of collapse on the floor, just shaken, perturbed, and from your near-death experience.
Okay.
Vivian tries... so Vivian has made her mad dash out of hell. And just to sort of emphasize how close this thing was to, getting you. The handprint on the window isn't the only handprint. There is the handle on the outside also appears to be sullied by the creature's touch.
That's going to require a cleansing. Alistair just kind of stares over his truck in their vague general direction.
So I imagine you are all aware that things are getting worse fast.
Indeed. Dear lovelies, I believe we should swaddle the boy in the jacket, get in the truck, and get to the Abbey? He says as he looks back at the building.
I'd say that's what I call this facility.
Any other ideas?
It's not an Abbey anymore, but it was, but it's but the name is still there, used because that's just what it's been known for years.
Gotcha, it's not consecrated ground anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Any better ideas? Any suggestions against mine? Questions, comments? We probably don't have a lot of time.
I think Vivian would just be climbing in the passenger seat, just buckling up, just hunching down.
Okay.
Beep, beep. Vivian just...
Yeah, I'm honking the horn.
Vivian's just there. She just hits the horn. Beep, beep.
Let's go.
Right.
I would curse, but there's a child.
Well, the child is unconscious.
Oh, okay. Then get the fuck in the car.
Right. Alistair wraps the child in the coat, gets the fuck in the car.
So as you all pile in, and Alistair, as you're driving away, I want you to roll sharp real quick.
Sure. What is my sharp? My sharp is decent. That is a 10.
You you sort of are just like, you just instinctively glance at the mirror as you're driving at the back mirror.
Yeah.
And you get a clear view of the pond.
Oh lord.
And you see a ghastly figure that appears to be wrapped in rags or sunlight, something of the sort, standing on that half section of boat that's in the water. It's like you see bright yellow eyes glancing out at just watching your retreat.
Is it holding anything?
It's no.
Thank God.
Wait, wasn't the child I saw in my vision have yellow eyes?
No, I don't think I gave him yellow eyes. But yeah, this thing is definitely full-grown man size. So
Not holding a lantern or a giant polling stick or, God help me, a scythe.
I mean, nope. It's just covered in bandages, cloth, or some ratty rag-like substances, maybe seaweed. You don't know.
Fair.
You can't really tell because the rain makes it kind of miserable.
Yeah, that sounds it.
Yeah, and it's sort of it's like, you're welcome to slow down for this, but I don't imagine you will.
No.
No. It's like, let's not find out what that thing does.
Alistair is many things. Crazy, subtle, stupid is not one of them.
Good man.
He is driving pedal to the metal, 4 to the floor, up to the Abbey.
Yeah, so you make your way through, and you see glance. I would like everyone to roll sharp real quick.
Again?
Yeah, just everyone else this time. You got your...
Oh, okay.
Your guys are on the road.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
That is...
I got a 9 total anyway, so...
That's a 5.
I got a 10.
So 5. Okay, it's like, Wesley, it's like, you see so many things, and you are now shaken similarly so, as you just look at all these horrible, drowned, fish-like shapes among the trees and mud and water. And, Vivian and Peaches, what did you get? So, did Peaches give us a response, or?
No, Peaches hasn't rolled sharp.
Yeah, you get to see, it's like you managed to actually recognize some of these things. You're just, in your many mythologic knowledge, one notable thing you see off in sort of a distance, you sort of see you managed to actually see a large monk-shaped head, like a Buddhist monk, just and a pair of large white eyes just staring out from what you imagine is a creek of some kind. And you recognize that as an Umibozu. Something that is definitely not Celtic, but definitely known for drowning in water and general badness. It's like that it just appears to be eyeing you from the distance.
Okay. Safe to say we get up to the Abbey?
Yeah, you get up there and note significantly less activity as the lights of the Abbey shine brightly.
Fair enough. I'm going to grab the child, and I'm going to run to the Abbey door and start, banging on it. I'm going to try to get in if I can.
Hello. It's like, hello again. It's like,
Right, remember when I said that we would be talking later? Well, now is later. We found the missing child. Can we please be let in before the creatures get us?
There's, what?
Let us in, please.
Okay. Like, I think, actually, I think you'll need to roll a manipulate someone just because the direness of this situation might not be impressed upon him yet.
Manipulate someone? That's an 8.
Okay, yeah. So I think it's like, it takes you a moment. You basically, I think that the evidence here to bring you to do what he says is sort of to denote, yeah, you have the child in your arms and are, soaking wet and miserable looking.
And I just point behind me to the things that are crawling out of the darkness.
It's like, none appear to be in this area, but, it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's just sort of like, all right, come on in. And, yeah, you managed to get back. You have made it to the Abbey. Safe, shaken.
Excellent.
But,
Yeah.
put together. I imagine that you can all take a moment
Yeah.
to repair, to make... I'm going to give everyone a moment to rest. So, no matter what, you will all regain 1 harm.
Okay.
If for those of you missing it.
Dungeons and Pop is a tabletop variety show. The campaign you are listening to is a ongoing one-shot reoccurring characters campaign using the Monster of the Week system.